want to go belly dancing. One of the ladies in my book club is a belly dancer, and she comes every month and tells me about belly dancing, and I thought, hey, why not? And I must say that it was so much fun. I was very pregnant at the time, so it was very fun. And she brought all of her costumes and accessories, and we got to try them on, and she was really fun. But if you don't, and she didn't charge us a thing, which was the best part of all. But if you don't know a belly dancer, you can look at your local listings. I was surprised how many belly dancers are online. Or you can just watch a video, but belly dancing is actually really fun. We did teens and adults, so you can't see very much at all, but if you could see, you would see that we got a mixture of both. And it was fun. Angela requested that we did a girls only, so we did girls only. Oh, that was our belly dancing friend. Okay, makeovers. So much fun. I thought it would be teenagers, and we put on the sign 12 to 17. I think half our group was 10, but we didn't ID them. But they had so much fun. We took before pictures and after pictures, and I don't know where they went. I just scoured my folders for them. But they were so excited when they put on their makeup to smile for like the reveal shot. We had a Mary Kay consultant come, and because she had all the stuff, we paid her per child instead of, she couldn't upsell at all. She couldn't get their names or phone information. She tried once, but I was like, no. But things that we needed I didn't know, we had to have water. She brought most of the things but the water. And it was really a very popular program. We had about 18 teams, and that might not be a lot for you, but that's great for my library. And yeah, it was before now. And actually, it was good that I was in there to help her not sell and to help all the kids. There was a lot of people there. Speed dating. I have only done this with adults. I haven't done it with teens yet. But it was really fun. I was a boy. We had an even number. I would recommend registration so you don't get kind of an idea of who's coming and who's not. And we just had the tables and chairs, and we had a little timer, and everyone brought a book. And it was a great way to just talk about books with people that you like. And, girls sat on one side, boys sat on the other, and then the men moved every 5 minutes. And after, I had snacks, and they just mingled and talked, and it was really fun. So I kind of tried to get with a team, but I think it would be enjoyable too, because if you like to talk about books, it's a great way to talk about books. Okay. I'd also recommend bringing some extra books just in case someone forgot one so they can hold one. It's very important to hold something at these things. Yoga. So fun. We've done yoga and yoga lattes at our library. Just yoga lattes is a combination of yoga and Pilates. But it confused enough people that we had like 30 people come to the yoga and 5 to the yoga lattes. So I wouldn't recommend using a crazy word because no one came. But yoga, I went to a nearby gym, and I found out that one of the instructors was a good user of the library, so she came for free. And she just talked about yoga, showed us some moves, and then we got to do it in the library. And again, you can always use a DVD, but having someone there was so much fun. And I am totally uncoordinated, but she did it very easily, showed us this is the easiest way, this is a little bit harder, so I was stuck definitely on the easiest. Chocolate dipping. We did this with more with adults, teens and adults. We actually had someone come in from Rebecca's Chocolate and show us like professional chocolate dippers. And it was so tasty. But there's a couple ways you could do that where you could have them come in, or you could do the hands-on with them. It was $15 a person, and I was like, wow, not in our budget. So they came and did a demonstration. Or, instead of paying, you can just bring a lot of chocolate and have a dipping session. Someone else is going to do chocolate as well, but unfortunately I posted mine first. But she mentioned one like Choctoberfest, and I thought that was a brilliant idea, and I can't remember whose it was, but it was much better than mine. Okay, UV bracelets. I did not know that UV beads are clear and dark and colored and light. And Lucinda from my library actually did this program, but we contacted the Utah Cancer Network, and they sent us so much cool stuff. They sent us like chapstick and other fun stuff that we gave away. So we just made a basic bracelet, and of course with UV beads, you go outside, they color right up. On Christmas tags, this is a really fun program. And with all the lists of supplies, you might think this is overwhelming. You don't have to have everything that's here. One of the most popular things for programming for me at my library is to network. Who do I know and what should they do? My mom actually did this program. She has more stamps. She has a room devoted to stamps. She has about 10 different punches, and she has a Cricut. So I had her come in, again for free. We're so cheap at Western. And she showed us how to make tags. It can be a great make and take. You don't have to have people doing it there. So they stamped their own. We had brads, markers, string. We had every sort of thing because my mother is absolutely obsessed with it. And the great thing with tags is they're small, so you can make a lot of them in case you have a fluctuation. If you have 10 or if you have 50, it's not that much paper. And we let them make tags until the paper ran out, and it was a great program. Yeah, we had samples, and they could also do that. Make your own book. They're kind of fun. I don't know if you guys have done them before. I made one about a decade ago, but in an accordion. And so what you need is you need at least 3 pieces of 8.5 by 8.5 paper. I use some cardboard. I just use my cereal boxes. I love brown flakes. So we have a lot of brown flakes at my house. So almost all the ones that I cut out are brown flakes. And you cut them out and then put a pattern paper over. This isn't the cutest pattern paper. I'm going to buy cuter for Teen Read Week when we're doing it. Then you cover the colored side just in case anything shows. And then you put a ribbon down the middle. Now to make it be an accordion, you take the perfectly square, not sprinkled paper, and you fold it in half. And then you fold it in half again. And then you take it the other direction and fold it in a large triangle. And then you can put it back together, and it becomes a part of your book. Now I'm going to grab another one. I should have done this before. They're really easy, and again, this would be a great make and take, so you wouldn't have to necessarily wait for the teens to come, have an example, and let them do it themselves. It's one of the programs we're going to do for Teen Read Week. Okay, so once you need to have an odd number, or it won't work for your 2 sides. But once you have, you can just put them in like this. Okay. I am not a Vanna White, I'm afraid. But you need at least 3 or 5, so otherwise your accordion wouldn't quite work as well. All right. Anything else? Any sort of glue will be fine, and the cooler the paper, the better. But hey, what you got? Use it. And this is detailed instructions, but you can read them on the website. Book review videos. So much fun. We did last year for Teen Read Week, and I partnered with the school. The great thing with partnering with the school or a teacher is the kids have to come, the teens. And so we just had them talk about their favorite book. I said they could go as long as 2 minutes. I think the longest one was like 40 seconds. They were very short. That made it more interesting for me. And then I added credits. I put a picture of the book. The only thing to be careful with credits, I think it's on the next page, is make sure you don't put their last names on there. You want to make sure, or what school you worked with, you want to make sure that you keep the team's privacy as much as possible. Also, what we did is we had we had them fill out our let's see where it goes. Quiet Place System. How to take photo release form. Very important to make sure that you don't get sued. Anyway, there's really cute ones, and I think I have a link to it on this page. My favorite one is the lightning thief. He was so excited. Anyway, this is more about it. I wish we had more time, but I think I've already gone over, so I'll forget. Also, library promotional videos. Summer reading. Teen Tech Week, Teen Read Week. I'm out of time. Well, go ahead and use that link. That's me. Okay?